Well, today I'm going to be working on my Back to Eden garden. It's December 7th, I think, so obviously everything's dead. But I'm going to get prepared for my second year doing this method. I have been throwing any food waste in here, just throwing it on top. I have some eggshells. And I have all the plants from last year I pulled up and just threw them on top to let them rot. I'm sinking down into this as I'm walking around. What I'm going to do today is put all this cow manure compost on top of the wood chips and then rake it in, get it mixed up pretty well. And then I'm going to pile a whole bunch of leaves on top of the wood chips and compost. I was going to add more wood chips this year just to make it a bit thicker. I guess it's about 2 inches thick right now, as you can see right there. But leaves are free, so I'm going to try that. I've been using leaves as mulch in these other two gardens. I just made these last month or 2 months ago, I can't remember. But I poured a bunch of leaves in here yesterday and today. This one I'm going to put asparagus in the springtime. And I just piled this up really, really high. It was about a foot high, and I stomped it down. And this one's already planted with Jerusalem artichokes. And it's just a few inches tall. I already stomped it down as well. I did put a manure compost on these, and then the leaves on top to use as mulch. So I'm going to get started dumping all this manure. I don't know how many bags I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 bags of manure compost at 40 pounds a bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. Alright, I got all my compost bags laid out. I actually had 23. So that's 920 pounds, I think. Almost 1,000 pounds of manure compost to go in the garden. The rake I have won't be very good for mixing this stuff up. I just have like a leaf rake. I don't have one of the garden rakes. I need to get one. But I'll use what I have. Alright, I got my compost all dumped out. And I'm going to try and rake that in the best I can. At least I try to even it out, at least, if I can't get it into the wood chips. Well, I got the manure compost spread all across the top of the wood chips. My rake wouldn't rake it into the wood chips because the little bristles on it are too flexible. The next time I go to a hardware store, I'll buy a proper garden rake. This will work just fine. When it rains, it'll wash all the nutrients down into the soil. Be like compost tea. So now I'm going to get a whole bunch of leaves, like I did over here, in here, and pile it up in here. It'll probably be a multiple day project, because it really doesn't matter how high they get. Because I plant seedlings, I don't plant seeds, so they don't have to come up through that. So I'm gonna get started doing that. Well, I finally got the Back to Eden garden filled with leaves. I got it about 4 or 5 inches thick, probably 6 inches thick in places. I don't know if you can tell. So I have the manure compost underneath that, so with the leaves and the manure compost I should be all ready to plant for next year. The leaves are supposed to take a year to break down completely. So I guess these leaves won't really have an effect until the growing season for 2016. So right now I'm preparing it for 2015. But all the leaves on top should help hold in moisture. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.